welcome back. Election season is moving along, and while Hillary is plagued by the controversial emails and involvements, with her Clinton Foundation, and the Trump campaign is also plagued by its suspicious ties to Russia. Mary, after both candidates have been admired in some of this, who do you think is going to pivot better to get away from the effects?
I don't even know where to begin. My goodness, it's just a mess. If I had to choose one, I would honestly say Trump, simply because I feel like he has sort of had a wake-up call. He got rid of Paul Manafort. Okay, maybe. We're getting there.
I'm not arguing that point.
He got rid of, Paul Manafort, and he brought on Kellyanne Conway, who I think is an expert in her field with messaging and kind of honing in on exactly what he will do, and just kind of calming him down a bit. Whereas Hillary just keeps saying, just look away from the emails, look away from the scandal, look away from everything. And I mean, they're both kind of in deep trouble.
What did she tell Jimmy Kimmel? What's another 15,000 emails?
Oh,
What's another couple of emails?
Well, another couple emails and a couple more things just might be what's in Trump's report with these taxes.
That's
what's he doing?
What's
he doing with foreign countries that we don't know about?
What's he doing?
What was Manafort doing in some of his dealings with the Ukraine or Crimea?
Mm-hmm.
So I can attest that where you're coming from on what Hillary's done, but the unanswered questions of health issues.
Yeah.
What's Trump's health? If you read that ridiculous letter his doctor sent, it was a farce.
But it was, the biggest issue, even with this Paul Manafort deal, in my opinion, was the fact that Donald Trump hired him in the first place. I mean, this man was a servant for money to the Russian oligarchs, of which apparently Trump kind of considers himself one, in terms of their club. And he's very much like them, actually, as somebody who wants to marry politics and business for his own aggrandizement. And I think just the fact that he hired this guy, I mean, he should have never been there in the first place, and this is not going to go away.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to say something. If we're going to talk about that, though, we have to talk about Hillary Clinton's ties, potentially, to foreign countries and all of the...
And how about Abedin?
Exactly, a potential tie to, the Muslim Brotherhood. I mean, come on, it's chaos.
That's okay, that's fine. You should ask for that, but then give up what you've done. The worst thing in the Trump campaign was the media. So what does he do? He hires the media now to run his campaign.
Complaining about it all the time.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you when this is all over, there will be a major media replacing Fox News since Roger Ailes is out. There will be a major media,
Trump
but
media.
his campaign media, and it'll be Trump media. Watch what happens.
But, just the fact that we know so little about Trump. I mean, Hillary Clinton's stuff's been out there for years, maybe not this particular item, but she's got to defend and has had to defend all kinds of things.
Actually,
Trump
she
will not
hasn't.
even
I was
tell
going to
you
say,
anything.
no, basically...
How can you trust somebody who's not honest?
Hillary Clinton's just turning off the lights.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. She's saying to,
Look
what's
away.
the guy's name?
Look
Exactly.
away.
Well,
Look
Trump is
away.
saying,
Like it's
don't
like
even look at all.
roadkill.
because
These are
I'm
not the
gonna-
droids you're looking for.
Well,
I agree
yeah.
with that. There are unanswered questions about Trump. No question. My
But he
issue
doesn't- he
is
doesn't
there
put
are
anything out
answered
there.
questions about Hillary, and the answers are good.
Yeah, but
Some
get
of them
the
are
answers to
good
your
answers.
person.
What's
Actually.
option 3? What's option 3? Ron Bowers for
away.
president.
Right?
Let's start a campaign right here. Seriously.
I like it.
Yeah, I
but-
mean, it's not appealing from either side, but I mean, to me,
This is the worst
the gross
election choice.
immorality of this man Trump is just how anybody
It's
Is
How many
only
Christians
overshadowed
vote
by
for
the
this
gross
guy is
immorality
beyond
of Hillary Clinton.
it's true. I mean,
No,
Ca-
she doesn't. It's not the same.
oh,
No,
it
it's not.
is
Hers
the
is
same.
worse.
It's not. I
Well,
mean, it's ridiculous.
Can we talk a little bit about Trump's somewhat of apology, sort
Yeah,
of?
that'd be nice.
That was not
Yeah,
an
that
apology.
was- Find
That
one.
was not an apology.
Would we? Yeah. Okay.
I
Elaborate
regret
on
that I made a bad business move. But that has nothing to do with morality or sadness or asking forgiveness. Nothing.
I wonder. I'm sure that didn't come. That idea didn't stem from his own mind. I'm sure that it was one of his new hires, right?
Told him he better say something, and that's the best he could do. Come on.
I could just see him like gritting
Pretty
his
poor.
teeth as he was, saying
Yes.
that he regrets it. But it wasn't really an apology. But is this maybe a sign that he is changing tone a little bit, that he's turned a corner, that maybe he's going to change his message a
No.
little bit
Only
to be
time will
less
tell,
hostile.
but let's face
I don't
it,
think so.
he's tried to turn that corner many times in the past and has always gone back.
He has no blinkers on his car. He doesn't know.
Yeah, but he's got Kellyanne Conway at the head.
Well,
and
but-
she's sharp.
A
Yeah, but he
person
doesn't listen to other people.
doesn't change. A person doesn't change what you've already
At
said.
70 years old, no.
It doesn't have anything to do with the judge's problems that he couldn't hear his case. It doesn't have anything to do with his relationship with Putin and Russia. It doesn't have anything to do with these clothes being made in China. I mean, those things will never go away. Or the way he mocked the disabled reporter
It's never
that
gonna
was
go away.
totally as an inhumane of act that I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
well, I think we see what the polls are saying these days, and we do have to move on
What are,
because
what are those words from Hillary? At this point, what difference does it make?
Hmm.
4 dead people? Yeah, okay.
well, that's a very out of context thing. But anyway, welcome to Fast Five. We're going to start that up very soon. Stay tuned for that.